Hey everyone, welcome back. If you've ever found yourself feeling puzzled about where to find the pivot table editor in Google Sheets, or you want to unlock the powerful insights that pivot tables can bring to your data, you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to enable and access the pivot table editor in Google Sheets so you can start analyzing your data like a pro. Let's jump right into it. First things first, make sure you have your data ready. This might be a list of sales transactions, survey results, or any set of information you want to analyze. If you're just experimenting, you can use a simple table with a few rows and columns. Don't worry, the steps are exactly the same no matter the size of your data. Now click and drag to select all the data that you want to include in your pivot table. Take your time with this step because the pivot table will only analyze the information you actually select. Think of this like laying out all the puzzle pieces you want to use before you start building the bigger picture. If you have column headers, make sure you select those too. They act as labels in the pivot table and help you group and summarize data more easily. Once your data is highlighted, head up to the menu at the top of Google Sheets and click on Insert. This menu is where you'll find lots of useful features, and Pivot Table is tucked right in there. Go ahead and select Pivot Table. Don't worry if it feels a bit intimidating the first time, Sheets will walk you through it. After you choose Pivot Table, a dialog box will pop up, giving you two options. You can either place the pivot table in a new sheet or in an existing one. I usually recommend choosing New Sheet, especially if you want to keep things organized and avoid mixing your original data with your analysis. But hey, pick whichever option works best for your project. Right after making your choice, Google Sheets will automatically create the pivot table for you and, importantly, open up the pivot table editor on the right-hand side of your screen. If you don't see it, don't panic. It sometimes takes a second to load or it might be minimized. You can always open it back up by clicking anywhere inside your pivot table. Now you're ready to start customizing your pivot table. On the right in the pivot table editor, you'll see options to add rows, columns, values, and even filters. This is where the magic really happens. For example, if you're working with sales data, you can drag product into rows, region into columns, and drop amount into values to see a summary that breaks down total sales by product and region in a super readable format. Feel free to play with the suggested setups that Google Sheets provides. They're a quick way to get started, especially when you're just getting the hang of things. And that's it, the pivot table editor in Google Sheets is open and ready for you to customize, analyze, and explore your data in ways you maybe never tried before. Remember, practice makes perfect, so don't worry if your pivot table doesn't look just right on your first try. You can always tweak your selections, try different configurations, and really see what story your data is telling. If you found this tutorial helpful, give it a thumbs up and drop a comment below if you have any questions or if there's another Google Sheets trick you'd like to see explained. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss a step-by-step guide like this one. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video.